Hi Taurus, welcome to your September 2020 reading. How are you doing? There's been a lot of stuff going on in the sky right now. Uranus just went retrograde in your sign. First card out, King of Wands. Uranus just went retrograde in your sign yesterday, which was August 15th. And then Venus just shifted not too long ago from Gemini into Cancer. Five of Cups, second card out. King of Wands is a dominant, fiery energy that feels in a position where he's comfortable to express what it is that he's feeling. And the response time to express those feelings doesn't take too long. Fire can be pretty impulsive, you know what I mean? You may have Queen of Wands. Queen of Swords. Okay. There may have been a past situation involving these people in positions of authority in your life that you've really been trying to work past the wounds that you've been left with. These are people that may still be in your life and may currently be able to be of service to you at this time. But for some reason, due to the retrograde, Uranus retrograde, pulling these past feelings out of thin air almost. And you can't, like with the Five of Cups, just can't get past that, those feelings right now. It's like this Venus and Cancer energy as well, feels very foggy. Like it's very much a collective fog that is kind of blinding everyone and feeding us past situations and past feelings and past states of being and feeling too. So like your body maybe like on a physical level, you may be having PTSD or like anxiety the way that you did back in situations, and that could be very triggering. And with that, it could also make you bottom of the deck right now with the Seven of Wands. It could be making you not jive well with these authoritative people in your life that could potentially be trying to help you right now. Does that make sense? Obviously, if these people are still operating out of a position like back when, then no, not. But if they're supportive and around you and their love and care for you, you can feel it and it feels genuine, and you're still feeling this way, then that's who I'm talking to. And also, this may be a situation where you weren't wounded, you don't have this deep-rooted emotional tie to these past situations, but yet the emotion right now is so heavy anyways, and it's making you look at these people through this lens of like a sorrow almost, because with the way that Venus is positioned right now, it's kind of like a Cancer season 2.0. You can get really lost in the emotion, and just the essence of being lost in that emotion is what triggers more emotional, like, spirals. Does that make sense? Let's see. Page of Pentacles. This is an opportunity for you to come out the other side new again. I feel like this also could be that you're feeling, like I said, like in a past position, like in a more juvenile position, even if you're grown now, you know what I mean? And like these are parent type figures that we're talking about, or grandparents, or bosses, or whatever your situation is. But you could be feeling, I feel like you are feeling this way. It's just whether or not you feel renewed, as far as like, I've transformed and I feel like I have zero weight, zero baggage, and now I can rebuild from ground zero the way that I want to. Or that's like on the good side if you're in this page energy. The negative side would be, or I don't want to say negative, but the not so imbalanced side would be feeling this way due to like low self-esteem, and you're feeling like brought back to a younger state where maybe you didn't have as much power, or as much, your throat chakra. Taurus is associated with the throat chakra. You didn't have full like power over that yet. You were still coming into grips and developing that. And so that could make you feel a little bit more caged in at this time, and not so great of a position. Either way, the Eight of Cups is a message that it's time to move past whatever this situation is that's coming up again in your mind. Whether it be an actual deep-rooted situation amongst some of these authority figures, if they are still in a position where you're communicating with them in your life, and they are bringing positivity into your life, and you're still feeling this way, then it's time to do the work to go deep, which may be uncomfortable, but this time is already deep, so you just have to be aware of it, and I have a feeling you are. There's just a few that I feel need to hear this way. If you move past it and heal those parts of yourself, you'll notice over time, over the course of a couple weeks into Virgo season, just how much of your energy was spent being in like defense mode, because you have been harboring this, these deep-rooted feelings. Uranus is urging you to leave it behind and let it go. And ultimately, you're going to want to let it go on your own and walk away from it. Otherwise, Uranus is going to come in and bulldoze it. Bulldoze? Bottom of the deck right now is the Four of Cups. It's important to not be in this energy at this time, because again, if you sit with your arms crossed and you choose to do nothing, and you're feeling in this negative state of that page position, then you will get bulldozed, and it's just going to breed more of a negative down spiral in your mind, which you are such manifesting, like, just generators. I didn't even know the right word. You guys attract abundance so easily and hold on to abundance so easily. and you are in this flow with your abundance. If you choose to sit with your arms crossed, Uranus is going to teach you that lesson one way or another. Yeah, okay, let's see. Let's keep shuffling. Yeah, I was about the abundance. I feel like I lost track of my thought, but I'm not entirely sure. If it comes up, I'll mention it. But yeah, with the Eight of Cups, walking away from these feelings. And what does that look like if you're in a positive position in this, and you're feeling like, renewed, born again almost, like you are back at the start, like you have a second chance. If you're feeling that way, then the Eight of Cups to you is just a reminder that if this energy is trying to pull you at any time, at any moment over, September, over the next month, that you don't give in to that almost like glowing cup that's wanting to entice you to come back, because you're magic. And you have so much at your disposal right now to tread forward, and literally create this new life for yourself with this Uranus transit, over the course of the next few years, while Uranus is in Taurus. You have the opportunity to create lanes for yourself that you never at one point maybe thought that you even wanted. You're able to lay to rest long-standing, creative, like, burdens, old blocks that you had when it came to your creativity or your form of expression, things that made you feel tied up. You no longer feel bound by these things. You have the opportunity to literally lay them to rest and ensure that they never are, like those skeletons in the closet that will creep back up in 5 years, 10 years. You see what I'm saying? So it's important that if you're in this refresh stage, that you tread forward and you don't look back. If you're in this page position and you feel transported back to a time where you felt left out in the cold, and like there was no power in your hands to get on the other side of that stained glass on the inside, if that's how you're feeling right now, understand that the energy that is coming up right now is being pulled out from Uranus, and Uranus going retrograde. And it is an opportunity for you to heal past it. Because again, if these people in situations that the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords all represent, if those people are still operating at that like level that that they may have been if it was toxic back then you should be looking at whether they should be in your life now anyways, with the foreknowledge that you have, right? And if they're in your life, and if they're positive people and positive structures in your life, and these feelings are, just kind of tricking you and playing mind games on you, then have the faith and the courage in yourself, in this magician energy that lives inside of you and that is flowing through you all the time. That abundance thing I was talking about, it is a natural energy. The Empress card is what I always associate with Taurus and is associated with Taurus. But you guys are so abundant all the time. And so when you place that belief in yourself, you will have the courage to walk away from these feelings, even though that cloud is projecting up an image that that maybe is saying otherwise. But you're not in this position anymore. You're not in a position to where you're stuck outside. You can go and let yourself in the front door of that church if you want to and get warm. Do you even want to go in the church, or do you want to build another structure that has all the furnishings and all the furniture and all the textures and everything that you would want? Because that's what we're dealing with. What you're dealing with. It's all positive, Taurus. Bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands, and I really feel like, it's so interesting. I did the Aries reading yesterday, and one of their last cards was the not Eight of Wands, I'm sorry, the Ace of Wands. And the message that came through for them is one that's very similar for you this month. And at the end of this healing, at the end of this powering through this cloud storm, holding on to your inner power and regenerating who you are as a person into this next version, and letting go of all of these things. At the end of September into October, you are into Libra season, when Venus is, when Libra, the sun is in Libra. It's a good energy, ruled by Venus as well. You're going to find yourself in a position where ideas are abundant. You feel like the ideas that you're getting are so profound and so, oh my goodness, compelling and true. Like, they feel so true that the execution of those ideas will be like, it'll feel very fiery, and the energy is going to be, backed and supported by this Venus, Libra energy that, Libra likes to adore the nice things. Taurus likes nice things. It's a very romantic time, and you're going to be afforded a really beautiful experience during that time. And it'll be even more beautiful if you are doing that work now to kind of create whatever space that it is that you want to be in. All right, Taurus, it cut off, but I love you. I hope that September is a really beautiful healing month for you, and that by the time we get into Libra season, you are feeling like renewed, you are feeling refreshed, and you feel, refreshed, but partnered with this alchemical, just magical energy that is supporting you. That childlike faith of wandering into what is meant for you. That is what Taurus is all about. And that's what September is all about. Okay? I'll see you next month. I love you.